Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your co-pilot into the universe of Chinese. We are going to continue on this journey of learning just a little bit a day about this language and this culture. So yesterday we talked about some big concept in Chinese corresponding to Christianity's ascension. So somebody is going upward, going supposedly heaven is the destination in Christianity, but in the Chinese expression 乘风归去, it literally means riding on the wind, returning, leaving this earth, but returning to your home, like your origin. Okay, so we are going to continue with 归去. So it's a kind of home going in Chinese, right? Instead of homecoming, we use go. We talked about how 归, this character, came from you're on foot, like walking toward somebody who's dusting your home. So that whoever dusting your home, that represent home, like a place that people care for you. So this is returning, so home going, right? And this is go. And now today we have this come, the opposite direction of go, right? 归去来兮 is today's expression. So we have 去, going, 来 coming, and 来 came from this character that looks, okay, it's a plant-based, we can tell that, right? Or tree-based. So this cross with this canopy pointing downward is the symbol for trees. And then this almost like a smiley face. It's kind of cute. Is the leaves of wheat, or the symbols of wheat. So in the total of the symbol, the whole symbol means wheat plant. So how come the wheat plant becomes come? Okay, this probably tied with the ancient practice of gift giving, because back then, before monetary system, you pay somebody cash or buy them a gift card even, there is really not much that you can gift somebody with, except for crops. So back then, everybody are farmers, a majority of them are farmers. And if you're giving out your harvest, your crops, that's a major gift, I guess, because staying not hungry is a main goal back then. So gift giving in Chinese, we have this 礼尚往来, this kind of, you give somebody something, you expect something in return. So this 来 means you are gifted with. So this is coming direct to you. This is 来. And use this crop, wheat cropped crop symbol. It means like you're receiving wheat. Okay, and xi, okay, it looks like this. This came from the pronunciation of Chinese. So this is your air, this from your air channel, right? And this is the obstacles. So you're going to make the tunnels or the cavities of your sound chamber, basically, in your mouth by using your lips or your teeth and tongues, like all those, part of your mouth function is to speak. That's how you make sound. And these are the obstacles to block the air and block it in a certain way so that when the air finally goes through, that's how you make the sound. So this basically is a very sound making conscious Asian people, probably when they first learn to speak, they are amazed like how mouths, besides eating or shouting, screaming, they can actually make complicated sound to make meaning out of it. So speaking is really important function, right? So this is part of the speaking symbol. And this you can kind of see as air channel, like going out, unblocked, door opened, basically. And that is I put it as a sign. So ancient Chinese doesn't have punctuation. Commas, periods, that's contemporary. So how does people know you are at the end of a meaning unit is by using such kind of unit breakers. So give you a stop. There is no specific meaning to it, but it's kind of a one breath, and at the end you kind of close it. That's our closure. That's probably the kind of period we have. So 归去来兮 means like you are returning home by leaving, departing wherever you are now. And this come, you can regard it as, okay, homecoming, like, so with this going of your current location, you're actually coming toward your home, right? You can view it like that. 归来, we also say 归来. Like nowadays, probably 归来is more common than 归去. But another interpretation of this lai is also it facilitate the tone. It doesn't really have a meaning as a come, because then how come you have, are you going or coming? Like you don't really know the direction here is confusing, right? So some scholars think this come doesn't really mean come. It's facilitating as this motion of you're moving. But you can view it as only you depart, you can arrive somewhere, right? So it's just direction, like depends on your perspective. Come and going are actually flippable, right? So 归去来兮, in total, it could mean just come back. It's homecoming, definitely. And this is the author who expressed, who articulated this, who put these 4 characters together, and somehow that character, I mean, that 4 characters are taken from his poem, and it's a long passage of poem, but somehow this 4 stand out as a unit of meaning that's often used or referred to. Like when we talk about 归去来兮, we immediately know, okay, it came from his poem. And this is not his most famous poem, but the poem's title is got the poem's title is 归去来兮词. 词 means type of art form or poetry. So like just come back poem. So what does that mean? Okay, so this person, Tao Yuanming, this poet was known as poet, but in ancient times, all literature men who are articulate, who are good with knowledge, especially like good with communicating their ideas, like they can even write poetry, right? That's a major gift. Like whoever can do that, their only one ambition and career goal is to climb the ladder in the government machine, like, right? It's a whole body at a hierarchy of governing body. So they basically work for the emperor and they want to climb the ladder. That's the only one direction. Ambitious man, literature, well-educated man back then. So when things are not turning as their wish, like when the ladder climbing in the middle of it, like there will be blockers, right? Things happening, politics. Okay, we just explained by that. And they cannot go any further. So they have choices of either they are super disappointed, depressed, and addicted to something and destroy their own life, or they can just let go and give up that endeavor of climbing that ladder. Simply just come back home to where they came from, to their origin. So that's the kind of let go. That's kind of a spirit. And because it's agriculture society, so actually going back home is not that bad. And this poet especially romanticized the homecoming. Like he would plant this chrysanthemum gardening and see the birds and the mountains. I mean, it's a nice idyllic life. Like who said this is not a good option to spend your life with? Who said you have to climb that social ladder? So he actually in this poem give you another option. another, almost like, okay, after things are not happening for you in that one thing, detour to another, which is not a bad option. So 归去来兮 by Tao Yuanming, cash into the currency of thinking with just one word a day with Sophie. See you another day.